Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURALIAH binti AHMAD KHUSHAIRI. My meeting number is 823B1326. We from Group 6. Now I will explain about introduction. After completing their undergraduate study in Islamic banking and finance at University Malaysia Kelantan, the author and four friends decide to launch a small business called Fly Beauty Enterprise with a strong interest in finance and fashion. They discovered the potential for custom-made clothing and the local fashion industry grow. They developed a comprehensive business plan, marketing strategy, and an online store to reach a large market. Their goal is to transform their passion into profitable business and inspires other graduates to follow their passion.
So now I want to talk about the background of business. Fly Boutique Enterprise, established in 2021 by Nur Aisyah, Nur Hidayah, NURALIAH, RAHAYU and Nur ATHIRAH, sells luxurious, fashionable clothing and accessories. The founders combine their skills in fashion design, marketing and customer service to provide a unique shopping experience. The name Fly symbolizes elegance, sophistication and the ambition to expand globally. The Fly Boutique Enterprise logo reflects elegance, sophistication, and global ambitions. It integrates key elements to represent the brand's identity and vision. Located in Kota Baru, Kelantan, the boutique strategically expands its consumer base by attracting tourists and establishing a strong market presence before expanding to other fashion cities.
Now I will explain about the organization chart of our company, which is we have Chief Executive Officer, Senior Accountant, Financial Analysis, Accounting Manager, and lastly we have Office Manager. As we can see here, Nur Aisyah binti Ahmad KHUSHAIRI as a Chief Executive Officer, and Nur Hidayah binti Muhammad RIZAL as a Senior Accountant, and RAHAYU binti Raja Teku AKAL, Financial Analysis, NURALIAH binti SUHAIMI as the Accounting Manager, and ATHIRAH binti SUHAINI.
Now, I will continue to introduce the products. Fly Boutique Enterprise offers a unique selection of high-end fashion items for discerning customers, focusing on designer clothing, luxury handbags, jewelry, and shoes. They prioritize quality materials such as silk, cotton, and lace in their clothing, as well as high-end quality leather and precious stones in their accessories for lasting elegance and durability. Fly Boutique's dedication to using high-quality materials in their fashionable footwear has led to a loyal customer base who appreciates the outstanding craftsmanship and elegance of their products. They offer a unique blend of luxury fashion items, including designer clothing, handbags, jewelry, and shoes made from top-notch materials.
Here is the cash ledger at the bank. Here it shows that the cash flow only used the bank. Now I want to explain the cash ledger at the bank, which we can see on the final date, which is 31 of the month 10 of 2024 years. The transaction is payment purchase goods 150 ringgit to AHMAD Enterprise by bank. Here it means that our company has paid the debt to AHMAD Enterprise. And finally, the transaction from the beginning of month 9 until the end of month 10, cash at bank only amounted to 186,970 ringgit. Here is the cash ledger in hand. Here it shows that the cash flow only used the cash. Now I want to explain the cash ledger in hand, which is we can see on the final date, which is 27 of the month 10 of 2024 years. The transaction is payment purchase goods worth 240 ringgit to commission and allowance by cash. Here it means that our company has paid the expenses to employees, which is commission and allowance for this month. And finally, the transaction from the beginning of month 9 until the end of month 10, cash in hand only amounted to 309,080 ringgit.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Muhammad RIZAL. My number matching is 823A1802. And now, today I want to explain about ledger sale. Definition of ledger sale is a book or a digital record that keeps sale of all financial transactions and account payable. The benefit of using a ledger for sale is firstly is financial control. Ledger help maintain control over your finance by tracking all sale transactions. Secondly is budgeting. Accurate record assists in budgeting and forecasting future sales. Lastly is tax compliance. Properly maintained ledger ensure compliance with tax regulation by providing detailed sale record. Based on this report for final ledger sale is 6,200. Definition of purchase ledger is a purchase ledger, also known as the account payable ledger, is a detailed record of all purchase and expenses made by a business. It tracks the amount owed to supplier and vendor. The primary purpose of the purchase ledger is to manage and monitor the purchasing process, ensuring accurate trading of expenses and timely payment to supply. Benefit of using a purchase ledger is firstly is financial control. It helps maintain control over expenses, ensuring all purchases are accurately recorded and tracked.
Hi, my name is ATHIRAH. My metric number is A23A1981. Today, my part is I am going to explain about our trial balance. So, the definitions of trial balance is a financial report showing the closing balances of all accounts in the general ledgers at a point in time. Creating a trial balance is the first step in closing the books at the end of an accounting period. So, all the ledger accounts from your chart of accounts are listed on the left side of the report. You can omit any accounts that haven't been used during the period. Then, there's a column with debit balance and one with credit balance. The total debits and credits should match. Trial balance are used to prepare balance sheets and other financial statements and are an important document for auditors. A trial balance is done to check at the debit and credit column totals of the general ledger accounts match each other, which helps spot any accounting error. If the totals don't match, a missing debit or credit entry or an error in copying over from the general ledger account may be the cause, but there could be a mistakes or errors in the accounting system even if the amounts don't match. A bookkeeper or accountant use a trial balance to double check things are correct. An initial trial balance report is called unadjusted trial balance. After adjustments have been made to correct any error, it calls an adjusted trial balance and it used to prepare other financial statements. So, if you can see to our final trial balance of our company, which is Buotique, the amount of credit and debit in the column is totally matched to each other.
Now, I will explain the statement of comprehensive income, where the income statement is a record of the company's financial report for a specific period. This statement is also known by another name as profit and loss statement. Here we can see that sales credit with cash sales minus sales return to get a net value of 121,750 ringgit. The amount will be deducted from the cost of goods sold, which consists the opening purchases, cash and credit purchases, and must be deducted from the closing inventory. This is because the final inventory will affect the cost of sales and then determine the amount of gross profit. For the total gross profit of the group, I got a value of 82,740 ringgit. Then we will subtract the expenses consisting of advertisement, fixed asset depreciation, where the value of each fixed asset will be multiplied by 10% to get the depreciation value. We use the straight line method to reduce the value of an asset consistently until it reaches its scrap value and various other expenses. As a result of the amount that has been deducted, we got a net profit of 65,006 ringgit, which value will be used in the financial position of the equity section.
Now, I will explain about the statement of financial position. Fixed assets means that assets are fixed and used in the long term, such as more than a year. In fixed assets, there are three types, namely furniture and fittings, office equipment, motor vehicle, and all accumulated depreciation for each asset. Current asset is not fixed and the period is only 1 year. In current asset, they have trade debtor, doubtful debt allowance, cash at bank, cash in hand, closing inventory, and deposit and prepayment. Current liability are debt within a year. For example, short-term loan, account payable, current liability. In our current liability, they have trade creditor, accrual expenses, and deposit received. Why is accrual placed in current liability? It is because the goods and service has already been delivered, the company has not yet paid for them in that period. Allow me to continue explaining the statement of financial position where we will mix the three, which are fixed asset amounting to RM62100, current asset amounting to 519956, and current liability amounting to 15940 to get the value of net current asset, which is 566116. Before future information here, I would like to clarify why the doubtful debt should be rejected in current asset. It is because account that reduce the total receivable reported to reflect only the amount expected to be paid, which we have multiplied by 5% on trade debtor RM15270. Next, after getting the net current asset, we must calculate capital, return earning, profit from income statement, and add it with long-term liability consisting of bank loan and not payable to get total equity and liability amount to 566116.
Now I want to explain about 5 example purchase documents. Firstly is invoice. Definition of invoice is an invoice is a commercial document issued by a seller to a buyer, detail the product or service, provide quantity and agree price. It serves as a request for payment. The primary purpose of an invoice is to provide a clear and detailed record of a transaction, ensuring both parties have a mutual understanding of the payment team. Secondly is credit note. Definition: credit note is credit note, also known as a credit memo, is a document issued by a seller to a buyer, acknowledge that a certain amount has been credited to the buyer account. Thirdly is payment receipt. Definition of payment receipt is a document provided by a seller to a buyer, acknowledge that payment has been received for good or service. It serves as proof of payment. The primary purpose of a payment receipt is to provide a record of the transaction for both parties, confirming that payment has been made and received. Furthermore is memo. Memo is short for memorandum, is a written message used in business communication to convey information, make announcement or provide instruction within an organization. The primary purpose of a memo is to communicate important information in a concise and clear manner, ensuring that all relevant parties are informed and on the same page. Lastly is payment voucher. Definition of payment voucher is a document used to authorize and record a payment made by a business to a supplier or vendor. It serves as proof of payment and an essential part of the accounting process. The primary purpose of a payment voucher is to provide a detailed record of a transaction, ensuring that all payments are authorized and accounted for properly.